Hey, what's good, Meat Boys? Real quick, shout out to our latest sub, OCAV. We appreciate you grilling, chilling with the boys. We were trying to hit 260 subs before UFC 260, and you and all the other meatheads who smash subscribe made it happen. So we sincerely appreciate that. If you're new here, he's Meat, I'm Boy, and kicking off this UFC 260 pay-per-view, we got Marc-Andre Barriault, aka Power Bar, taking on Boil 'em, Mash 'em, Stick 'em in Abu Azaitar. Now, I realize Abu Azaitar, aka Gladiator, is the older brother of old Mr. Potato Head, Otman Azaitar. But these two, I don't know, me. You'll have to tell me if I'm out of bounds here, but these boys are some slippery fellas, to put it mildly. They seem to have powerful forces behind them, though, and you can't argue they have powerful forces in their hands, too. If you don't count the draw in between, Abu Azaitar is on a 9-fight win streak, nearly half of them coming by KO, and he even KO'd Jack Marshman over in Cage Warriors before their respective UFC runs. And yes, it's Jack Marshman, but it was in like 30 seconds, round one, and he put him out cold. So he's only got the one win and just the one UFC appearance. His debut was successful in a one-sided fight over Vitor Miranda, who admittedly was kind of at the tail end of his career. But Azaitar's 14-2-1 overall, taking on the Canadian Marc-Andre Barriault, aka Power Bar, who came into the UFC with some hype, but sort of lost his steam and just never really got going, losing his first three fights to decent guys, though. El Dirte Sanchez, Christoph Jocko, and South Korean talent Jung Young Park. He finally got to the win column, though, most recently with a TKO smashing over our Polish brother, Oscar Piechota, but they found trace counts of Osterine in Barriault's power bars. Shout out to Sugar Sean, and it was changed to a no contest. It's nearly a pick-em meet. Who are you going with in this one, Marc-Andre Barriault or Abu Azaitar?
Yeah, last fight with Power Bar, super interesting. He definitely was, grilling and chilling with Sean O'Malley, But with this fight, I have to go with Gladiator. I think he's gonna stick him good and crack another Power Bar and slam it for dinner. You know what I mean?
How do you think Azaitar is getting it done? Because, I mean, what stands out to me a little bit is the dude is 35. He isn't that active. I mean, that last fight versus Vitor was a couple of years ago, and he just doesn't seem to have the most activity. And he's 35, or whereas Barriault is always active, 31 years old, coming off what you could view as a nice win and potentially peaking. So the community's bullish on Azaitar as well, 84%. Why do you think he's going to be the one to get it done?
Yeah, I think the Gladiator, he has. I mean, if he doesn't get it by knockout, which I actually think so, I will have to kind of lean really hard, and he's going to get a decision no matter what. Because look at the Tapology community, 84% are going with him. Majority is decision. Because if he doesn't get the knockout, which is maybe. But if he doesn't, he's got the judges, he's got the connections. I mean, there's no way they're not winning, giving him the scorecard. They have it made for him. Just like his, brother, he, was able to do whatever he wants. So I think he will also have the favor.
That's an interesting perspective for sure. I'm going to roll with Barriault in this one, though. I think he's just going to be the younger, fresher fighter. And from what I've seen of Abu Azaitar, it seems as though he's got some serious power early, but he'll gas out a little bit towards the end. I know he does have some decision wins, and the community's pretty bullish on the decision. But
Yeah.
I see Marc-Andre being able to survive the early onslaught when the power's at its peak. And then ultimately, I see Barriault grinding out a decision. So I'm kind of in the minority with the Tapology. I mean, only 16% is going with the homeboy Power Bar. But it is a straight pick 'em, and in some books, Power Bar is the favorite. So I'm super stoked for this one. Any last thoughts on Power Bar versus Gladiator?
No, this is a great fight. Super pumped that this is on the card. This card is so stacked, boys. 260. Stay tuned. Check out our next video. Smash subscribe, like, and throw a comment below. You guys got Gladiator or the Power Bar? And check out our next video. Yo!